Hey team, welcome to this 30-day video challenge where I'm going to release 30 games in 30 days. These games are games that you can play with your team at any time. Some of them include skills, some of them include conditioning, and honestly, some of them are just tag games that you can play with your team. So make sure you tune in every single day this month where I'm going to release a new video with a brand new game. And before we get started, I'm Coach Hart, this is Building Better Baseball, and this is the best place for baseball education. So let's get into this 30-day video challenge. I'm super excited to bring you these games. Let's get started. Hey team, welcome to day 26 of this 30-day challenge. And today's game is called Move the Ball. And if you know anything about the game of handball or the game of ultimate frisbee, it's kind of the same concept as the rules to those games. So I'll explain it. Ages, I think anybody can play this game. It just involves throwing the ball to another person. Equipment, all you're going to need is every team to have a ball and every player to have a glove. Where you're going to play, I think playing in the outfield where there's more space is much better than playing anywhere else. And how you play. So I would say that you can play in pairs, like partners. You could do teams of 3. I would say maximum teams of 4. I think 4 might be a little bit too many people, but I would say partners or teams of 3 would be perfect. And how you play. So you're going to have to set a starting line and a destination where the teams are going to have to go. So to make it easy, let's just say the starting point is the right field foul pole and the end destination is the left field foul pole. So how you play is each team is going to have a ball and both teammates or the whole team of 3 is going to start on the starting line. So once the game starts, you're going to have one player run to a certain destination. It's their choice how far they want to run. Let's say they run here, right? The partner who has the ball at the starting line is going to throw them the ball. They have to have a successful catch and it has to be in the air. It can't bounce on the ground. So if they catch it, if their partner catches it, then the person who threw it is going to run all the way over here to a certain destination. It doesn't matter how far or close they run. It's their choice. And then their teammate is going to have to throw them the ball. If they have a successful catch, then their teammate is going to now come over here. And that's the whole concept of the game. The whole purpose of the game is to move the ball slowly but surely all the way across the field until the ball gets across the finish line. And whoever gets their ball across the finish line first, then they would win the game. Now, the rules are when you have the ball, you are not allowed to move or take any steps. So let's say that they keep on running here and the person is here and they throw the ball here, right? Once the person has the ball or once your partner has the ball, they cannot move. It's kind of like handball or ultimate frisbee where you're not allowed to move your feet. In those games, it's kind of like a pivot foot like in basketball, but I would say in this game, just so they can set up to throw, they're allowed to move their feet, but they can't move their location. So if they have the ball, let's say that this person has the ball here, they are not allowed to move from that location. So their partner is going to have to run all the way here and they choose how far they want to go. So if they know that their partner can throw really far, they might want to go a little bit farther over here, right? Because they know that their partner can make that throw. If they know that their partner can't really throw that well, then they might want to get a little closer here, right? The whole purpose of the game is to not have the ball touch the ground, and when you have the ball, you can't move. And the whole purpose is to move the ball all the way across the field to the end line, and whoever gets there first is the winner. Now, it's your choice what you want to do if the ball hits the ground. You can make your own rule that if the ball, let's say they're almost here and the ball hits the ground, they have to go all the way back to the starting point here and then start over. You can make that rule. If you don't want to make that rule and you want to make it a little easier, you could say that if they drop the ball, they have to just throw it back to their partner. So let's say that this partner's here and then this partner's here and then they throw it here and then this person drops it. You can just say that they have to get the ball back to this person here and then they have to try again. So they can just try the same throw again. They basically get a redo. You could say that they have to go back to the previous spot that they threw from. So this person would have to go all the way back here where they threw from in order to do it again like that. So it's your choice how you want to make the drop rule. So So if the team drops it, what do they do? What's their penalty? There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can do it to make it easier and to make it harder. And that's really the whole concept of move the ball. So the whole idea is that you have teams. I would say no more than 3. Ideally, partners or teams of 2 would be best. But their whole purpose is to move the ball across the field from start to finish. And the ball cannot touch the ground. And when you have the ball, you can't move your location. You can move your feet. It's not like you're in quicksand, but you can move your feet to try and set up a throw, but you can't move your location. And you just move the ball all the way across the field, and whoever gets there first is the winner. So like I said, it's very similar to handball or ultimate frisbee and the concept and the rules of that game. This is day 26. This is called Move the Ball. It's a pretty simple game and it's a lot of fun. The kids can get a lot of running in and it works on throwing accuracy and throwing distance. It's just an all-around fun game that you can play at the end of practices. So I hope you enjoyed day 26. We only have a few days left. I'll be back tomorrow for day 27. I'll see you there. So I hope you enjoyed today's game, and I hope I explained it in a way that you understand and that you can explain it to your team so you can incorporate it into your practices. This is just another game that you can add to your practice plans to have some fun during your practices with your youth baseball team. Before you go, don't forget to grab your free 2-hour practice plan. I made it just for you to help you out in your practice plans. And in the description below, you'll also see a free baseball equipment sizing guide. There's how to get more playing time. There's how to do batting practice. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I made for you for free. Be sure to grab it before you go. It's all down in the description. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, this is Building Better Baseball. I'm Coach Hart, and I'll see you next time.